Welcome to Let's Go Racing. I'm Dani Gibson here with Dick Jerardi, and it is Super Bowl weekend. Go Birds!
Green, dressed out in green, Dani.
On today's show, a big day for a couple of our Parx owners and trainers that were up in New York this past weekend. We have very exciting races. We're going to talk with jockey Ramon Moya, who literally takes us on the racetrack, and the National Thoroughbred League was here at Parx Racing last week. They told us all about an upcoming big day with lots of sports stars that will be coming out to Parx. All these stories and more, but the big talk is the green. Go Eagles.
Super Bowl tomorrow, rematch from 2 years ago. Eagles with a better team. One play changed the whole game. Let's see if they can find a way to get it done this time.
Well, let's make our predictions after the show because we got some opinions.
Well, not after the show, but at the end of the show. Does that make more sense?
Even better, so you guys can see. It'll be like Parx Picks, but Eagles
That's
Picks.
Right. There you go.
Well, talking about Parx Picks, let's get right into it. We're talking about Monday's 9th race. We're going to take a look back. An optional claiming $16,000, $50,000 they're running for a mile and 70 yards. Stronzino is the favorite. Jamie Ness getting Ruben Silvera aboard.
Yeah, Ness Silvera, they win a lot of races around here, and can Jamie Ness do it again at odds on?
Well, we'll see, but he's got to contend with In Spades, which was your pick, second choice for owner-trainer Felissa Dunn.
Has speed, has good speed figures. That's why I picked.
I went on a limb here with Awesome Flay, a horse I liked, but we'll see who gets the pick here in Monday's 9th.
They go through the first turn, 23-3 the opening quarter, and In Spades doing it well within himself, chasing about a length and a half, now 2 lengths back. Epic Luck, Awesome Flay's now taking that second spot. It's game time. He's into 4th. Stronzino, he is 5th, and Supreme being he can see them all as they continue on down the backstretch. And In Spades and Michael Sanchez have a clear-cut advantage as they head down the backstretch. In Spades on the outside, Awesome Flay, Epic Luck to the inside. He's holding that 3rd spot. Then it's game time, followed by Stronzino. Supreme being is at the back, 47-2 for the half, and In Spades continues to lead the way. Awesome Flay is moving closer. He's now a length off. He's in 2nd and beginning to gain. Epic Luck under a drive with no real response just yet. Stronzino's gotten the cue, and with that big stride, he's making up some ground. Nothing yet from It's Game Time. Supreme being still at the back. Awesome Flay up to confront In Spades. Those two on even terms as they go around the far turn. On the inside, In Spades is digging in. He is resilient on the lead. On the far outside, Awesome Flay. Stronzino continues his ascent down the center of the track. In Spades has the lead, but company is coming. Awesome Flay with another try on the outside. Stronzino at 16th left. In Spades is game today. He is all hard on the front end.
In Spades gets the win. Michael Sanchez, look, took it to them early, never looked back. I want to give my horse, Awesome Flay, that ran 3rd, a good shot. I think Alexander Crispin gave him everything he could to get the job done, but he just was 3rd best. I think the Connections wanted him on the lead, but I think he would have got burned out with In Spades.
6-1, Dan. It was a good pick. But thank you. You're welcome. In Spades.
DJ with the win here. Well, let's go to Monday's 8th race where I win. It's the optional claiming starter allowance, 6.5 furlongs. Fillies and mares going 6.5 furlongs. Nice field here. Favorite is Proud Divvy. Ness here again.
6-5, the usual Kernan, Yo Burbs, Jamie Ness routine.
Top Connections. Second choice, Moon Fleet for trainer Bobby Moscow. I want to make note here, both these fillies, 1st and 2nd choice, are coming out of claims from Churchill Downs. So nice horses.
Yeah, smart folks here, smart ownership groups. Obviously, Jack Armstrong, he knows when he's claiming horses, gets some good ones from all over.
Well, here's fillies and mares in the 8th race.
Bossy Kate has the lead. Proud Divvy is getting a little bit closer. She's in 2nd, 3/4 of a length off. Then on the rail, Jody's Ruby turn outside, Twist Her. Irish Coco's improved to 5th. She's beginning to gain. Nothing yet from Moonfleet. They go around the far turn. Bossy Kate still in charge. She has 3/4 of a length over Proud Divvy, who chases in 2nd. Moving up, Twist Her. She's continuing to gain in 3rd. Jody's Ruby losing some ground. Irish Coco continuing her ascent. She's in 4th now. And back still, Moonfleet. 46 flat for the half. Bossy Kate has more left in the tank. She gets the reins shaken at her. She is game on the lead. Proud Divvy runs on in 2nd down the center of the track. Twist Her has some momentum, but Bossy Kate finding more. There's the 16th left. Bossy Kate on the outside. Proud Divvy. Twist Her trying to reel in Bossy Kate, but Bossy Kate gets the job done.
Bossy Kate with the win for Holiday Luck Racing. That's me. Really excited about that. Look, I was quietly confident in the paddock. She just looked great. You know, she had a nice freshening off her last race, and really excited. We bought her as a 2-year-old from the OBS sale. She's been pretty versatile for us. Her first race, she dueled Aoife's Magic. Yeah. So today was her day.
6-1, Dan. So here's the question for you. Are you more excited to beat me in a handicapping contest or win an actual race with
Win an
real
actual
money?
race
Thank
with
you.
actual money
I thought so.
to take care of these horses. Well, we have so much more coming up for you. We're going to take our first break, but ride with Ramon when we come back. You don't want to miss it, and much more on Let's Go Racing.
Ooh, you're tough today, huh? Don't worry.
It's happening again. Those missed tackles are starting to stack up. Your friends pleading with players who can't hear them, sweating it out week after week. But not you. Why? Because whether they score or not, there's always another way to win on the Parx app. New casino users score up to $1,000 bonus back in their first 24 hours.
The question a lot of people are asking themselves these days is, do I buy new or do I buy pre-owned? Here's what I'll tell you. New car inventories are still low and new car prices are still high. However, with the certified pre-owned Nissan at Chapman Nissan, we have a huge selection and you can save thousands over new. Plus a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty, roadside assistance, 1-year prepaid maintenance, and so much more. And not for nothing. Can you really tell the difference? I can't.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Well, we have a really cool new feature for you today. Ride with Ramon. Ramon Moya is a jockey here in the Parx Racing colony, and we're going to go with him on the horse. He has a GoPro strapped to his helmet, and it's really kind of taken off on TikTok and on YouTube, and you get a bird's eye view, what it looks like on the horse, and he's going to educate a little bit of what you look for with the horses in the morning, translating that to the afternoon.
I love it. I love being inside the game.
Here's Ramon. We're here with jockey Ramon Moya, and if you've been following a Ride with Ramon, it's a lot of fun. First of all, let's even take it back. How'd you get involved with horse racing?
Well, my dad was a trainer, so when I was younger, he owned horses. He trained for Bruce Levine, so I didn't really know much about horses until I was like 19. So I started a little later, but once I got around them and once I learned how to ride it, it definitely stuck.
Well, you're definitely a passionate jockey, and you've been doing something pretty cool in the mornings. You've been putting a GoPro on your helmet, going out and kind of giving fans a ride on the horse with you. Tell us what that's been like and all the good publicity you've been getting.
Yeah, it's funny. If you go online and you start checking reels, you don't really see too much of that. That type of POV on a horse. You might see it on jockey cam in the races, but you hardly see it in the morning. So I always wanted to do something like that, and when I found the right camera, the right mount, it took a little homework, but once I got it going, it really took off, and a lot of people comment, a lot of people that always wanted to be on horses or wanted to become a jockey, they get that kind of feeling, and it's definitely been a lot of good feedback for sure. Ooh, you're tough today, huh? Don't worry. Easy. Hey, come on. Come on, we're galloping, come on.
I've been enjoying watching the videos. You feel like you're riding the horse with you, and you do a great job of giving everyone a description of the different things. How important is getting the morning foundation on them for the races?
Yeah, in the morning's everything. I always tell people that don't know about horse racing, like ball players could go on the court and practice their dribble and all that, but so I have to explain it to normal civilians. For horses, they have to exercise every morning. There we go. All right. I think everything they do in the morning translate obviously to the racing, but a lot of people don't see the hard work that not just riders do, but the grooms, the hot walkers. It takes a village. It's like a big factory, and all these little pieces have to come together. Easy, Papa. Oh boy. Definitely morning work is very important.
And even as a jockey, I see you put a lot into not only getting on the horses, but into being an athlete. You're a top athlete. You're in great shape. Tell us some of the other things, but besides getting on horses, that you do to be race ready.
That was for Grandma. I always say it's a second job, especially for a taller jock like me. Having my weight restrictions. If I weren't riding, I'd probably be 150 pounds. So dieting, a lot of working out, a lot of cardio. I have an exerciser and a treadmill in my living room. So it's one of them, this is a sport that you really have to be dedicated to. So it's almost like a second job, you know, keeping your weight down and constantly stepping on the scale, constantly staying fit, you know, especially with these cancellations these past couple weeks. What do, right? It's not you could just lay on a couch and then come out here and perform. I mean, you can, but you're not going to perform well. So it's definitely a lot to stay fit, a lot of gym work, and a lot of working out for sure.
As you're about to see here, I turn him. He gets a little rank. He's a little tough. He wants to go. I just try to take one hold, put my hands down, and try to be a little patient with him. The more you fight them, the more you're going to lose. So
A lot of motivation. What keeps you motivated, Ramon?
My family, God, my recovery, my comeback, my son. You know, it's just been a great journey since I've been back.
he's honestly probably one of my favorite horses to gallop just because I've been getting on him so long. He gets tough, but not that tough or unmanageable. And now I'm just start to drift out a little bit, start to pull him up and break him into a jog. And we're done with our gallop.
We have so much fun watching you. You're one of my favorite to root for, and looking forward to. And definitely people have to get with this ride with Ramon because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, that's a lot of fun, and we're going to check in with Ramon periodically, and he's a great advocate for horse racing, and we're really lucky to have him here in our colony.
Love seeing it through his eyes.
We're going to take a look at Wednesday's 9th race, a really competitive optional claiming here. A few in for that big $75,000 tag, $50,000 is the purse. 2 turns, a mile and 70 yards for 3-year-olds. Our favorite is coming out of the Pinot Barn, Harrigan.
Harrigan at even money. Danny is the son of Medaglia d'Oro. Very impressive winner of his debut.
And Analog Jones for Swilcon Stables. Butch Reed, second choice, Paco aboard.
Yeah, the son of Maximum Security. Who could forget him?
Who could forget him? Here's Wednesday's 9th race.
Quilling has the advantage over Analog Jones. Then it's Harrigan. He's in that 3rd spot. Right to his outside. Alchemism, he's in 4th. Superness has settled a bit into 5th. Still tugging on the reins a little bit. Then it's Fridays with Murray, followed by Let's Make It a Double. And at the back, Regal Pains. They go through the first turn, 24-4 the opening quarter, and Quilling pressure to the outside now from Analog Jones. Harrigan is in no hurry. He's loping along in 3rd. Then it's Alchemism, Superness to the outside. Let's Make It a Double. Then it's Fridays with Murray, and at the back still is Regal Pains. And Quilling let out a notch. He has a length over Analog Jones. They continue on down the backstretch. It is still Quilling who leads the way. Analog Jones, Harrigan, and Alchemism, those two in tandem. Then it's Superness, followed by Fridays with Murray. In between horses, Let's Make It a Double, weaving his way. At the back, nothing yet from Regal Pains, 50-3. They go into the far turn. Quilling is trying to shake off Analog Jones, who comes right back at him. He's running a big race. Harrigan has his sights set on the top 2-0. Then it's Alchemism. He's in 4th, followed by Fridays with Murray. Let's Make It a Double, losing some ground. Regal Pains getting in gear from the back. Superness now trails. On the inside, Quilling, Analog Jones. Harrigan looms to the outside. They go around the far turn, 3 across the track, and Harrigan full of run. Alchemism's making his way up the rail. Analog Jones is resolute. He is game today, running a huge race. It's Harrigan, comes up to try to overtake him. Analog Jones not giving up. He is game to the inside. On the outside, Harrigan, Analog Jones, these two putting on a show. Harrigan with a narrow advantage, and Harrigan, star on the rise, now 2 for 2.
Harrigan with the win, but really nice second place effort from Analog Jones. I was in Butch's barn Wednesday morning, and Jonesy was taking a nice nap. He was getting rest ready.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Those two ran together. They made their move on the far turn. It's just a question of who was going to be able to sustain. Good race at the stretch.
Yeah, 2 nice 3-year-olds to keep a lookout, but congratulations to Harrigan. Well, now we're going to get to our national races of the week. We start at Aqueduct with the Roofless Stakes, $125,000. 3-year-old fillies going 7/8, and our favorite is Moonlit Drive, Michelle Nevin.
Michelle Nevin at even money, but there's 3 Parx horses in here. Keep an eye on Hollywood Beauty, who's really impressive in the future stars here. And our man Lou Linder's got a pair of fillies in this race.
He does. 3-year-old fillies in the Roofless. Here's the call.
Volleyball Princess with a neck in front, and Hollywood Beauty is right there, is stalking this pace setter, Win and You're In, through a 23.67 opening quarter mile. It's Win and You're In who's in 3rd, is a shared 3rd with Moonlit Drive who's right there in 4th. Still far back, Our Daydreaming Girl, as they work up the backstretch and now into the far turn, less than 4 furlongs to travel. Volleyball Princess is in front, and Volleyball Princess is up by a length and a half. Moonlit Drive is now ranging up to the outside, past Hollywood Beauty, Winning You're In down towards the inside. They've taken 2nd and 3rd. Our Daydreaming Girl trying to pick it up from the back, 47-4. The half-mile time, and Volleyball Princess is getting away. A quarter-mile left to go. Volleyball Princess now kicks for home and is up by 4, widening lengths, and Volleyball Princess is trying to put this one away and is. Volleyball Princess is opening up with every stride. A furlong left to go.
Volleyball Princess with the big race there. She won in command. Alicio Ruiz aboard. He's a Parx jockey, really in the groove right now. And actually, it was a Lou Linder exacted with Our Daydreaming Girl, the Turkish jockey, Sahin Savici, who's making a lot of noise in Aqueduct.
And it was a Parx trifecta with Hollywood Beauty third. And you caught up with Lou, didn't you?
I did. He was pretty excited about the big day. Here's more with Lou.
Really exciting. I mean, we knew we had a shot, but when she drew off Turner for home, we were elated. And we didn't realize we were second until after the race because the other filly had broken slowly, but it was nice to get the exacta.
We talk about days like this that don't come often. You got to celebrate with your owners and your wife. Just tell us how special that is with all the dedication and hard work that goes into this industry.
It's big because Brand J. McClark has been supporting me for years through the COVID times and all that, so never complained about anything. So it was good to get a big win like that for them guys.
We have to ask, any plans moving forward for Volleyball Princess? I mean, she won convincingly.
Well, I guess the Busher, it's a points race for the Oaks. So that, and there's a race at Laurel, so it'll be one of those two.
Well, we'll be excited for Lou and Volleyball Princess to see if they can continue moving forward to get to the Kentucky Oaks.
That would be something. We've had a Kentucky Oaks winner around here in the last decade, that great Catherine Sophia.
We certainly did. Well, let's keep it up in New York. This is the $175,000 Toboggan Stakes. 7 furlongs. Our favorite is Coastal Mission, our Parx Dirt Mile winner this year.
Coastal Mission, Jeff Franco. This is a cool horse, and Jeff is absolutely one of the best trainers around.
Nelson Avenue second choice, but we got a Parx horse up there.
Yeah, we saw Nelson Avenue here in the Blitzen when he just ran away from the field, but we're interested in the great Maximus Meridius on the rail, finished off in style in 2024.
We'll see if he can duplicate that here in the Toboggan.
Maximus Meridius lets it out a notch, and Maximus Meridius is up by 1.5 lengths. Continue to chase is Nelson Avenue, still comfortable enough in second. 3 wide, here comes the run from Runnin' Son of a Gun. At the rail is Full Moon Madness. Now Coastal Mission starts to move forward, and still far back Castle Chaos is starting to cut into the margin now, but Maximus Meridius is still in hand. Michael Sanchez and Maximus Meridius trying to take them all the way. Runnin' Son of a Gun is all in towards the outside. Nelson Avenue dropped out of it quickly. At the rail is Full Moon Madness. Cut loose Coastal Mission, 4 of them across the racetrack. Maximus Meridius is trying to gut it out here. Full Moon Madness down towards the inside. Runnin' Son of a Gun is trying to pick up this leader. It's Runnin' Son of a Gun who's ranging up to the outside for a final furlong, and it's down to these two right now. Maximus Meridius is still there. Runnin' Son of a Gun with every chance to run on by. Runnin' Son of a Gun, Ruben Silvera drifting out of touch. Maximus Meridius holding a straighter course. Maximus Meridius.
And he did it, Maximus Meridius. He is just in top form. Michael Sanchez aboard this time. Look, he's just a horse that Butch always believed in, but he had to put it together physically, mentally. Now he's clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, I wrote about Maximus Meridius and the Linder horses on Let'sGoRacingParks.com this week. And look, they gelded Maximus Meridius in the fall. That changed everything. This is a really good horse. Butch is dreaming too. He's dreaming Breeders' Cup Sprint. Now that's way down the road, but just a thought. This is a really good horse closing on $500,000 in earnings.
Yeah, really cool. And he's really cool in the barn too. And he likes to rest like Analog Jones. Good horses know when to rest. They know when they're on the racetrack. Looking forward to big things from Maximus Meridius. Well, we are Kentucky Derby dreaming, and we're going out to California for the Grade 3 Robert B. Lewis Stakes, $200,000, 1 mile. It's the Baffer Trio, but let's start with the favorite, 2-year-old champ, Citizen Bull.
Yeah, last seen in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. Baffert had several horses in there. They all had kind of the same running style. Other jockeys were basically told, take one for the team, let Citizen Bull loose in the lead. He got loose, nobody could get near him.
And Bob's top jockey out there, Juan Hernandez, kind of rides first call for him. He's on second choice, Rodriguez.
Yeah, it's interesting to watch this race closely to see how the riders for the Baffert horses, he also has the one in here, Matticat Road, see how they react to what happens with Martin Garcia and Citizen Bull at the beginning.
Announcer Frank Miramati has the call to Robert B. Lewis.
And they're off in the Robert B. Lewis, and Citizen Bull bobbled out of the gate. He did recover quickly. Rodriguez is going to the front. Here's Citizen Bull now sprinting quickly on the inside to take command. Clock Tower comes away third, widest of all. Matticat Road tucks in along the inside of Valentine's Candy. They're heading to the 6 furlong pole, and it is Citizen Bull who will carve out the fractions. He's pretty keen and leads by a length and a half to Rodriguez. They're followed by Clock Tower in third. Frankie Dettori has a nice hold of Matticat Road, 4 lengths off the leader, and Valentine's Candy outside of him with 5 furlongs to travel. It's Martin Garcia and the 2-year-old champ, Citizen Bull, leading by a length and a half. Clock Tower takes second, Rodriguez between those two. Then Matticat Road inching up closer along the inside. He takes third as Rodriguez has lost a couple of spots. And Rodriguez now 4 lengths off the lead coming to the 3/8 pole. And Valentine's Candy at the back of the field, midway on the turn. Citizen Bull opens up 2.5. Rodriguez is now re-rallying on the outside, so he obviously wasn't comfortable, but he is now as he comes after Citizen Bull at the top of the stretch. Matticat Road is down at the rail. 3/16 of a mile to go. Citizen Bull still in control. Matticat Road trying to get into second, past the furlong pole, and Citizen Bull better than ever coming to the 16th pole. He is back in a big way. Citizen Bull leads them all the way. Another Robert B. Lewis for Bob Baffert.
Bob Baffert with a strong hand coming into the Kentucky Derby, but Citizen Bull gets the win here. He overcame a bobble at the break, but he was powerful.
Yeah, and they let him go on the lead. The other jockeys obviously were under instructions, don't mess with the bull here. I thought Rodriguez ran really well, the 3 under the circumstances. Citizen Bull, 98 buyer. Now, he's the favorite at the moment, Danny. Here's the issue. When he gets in races with horses that are not trained by Bob Baffert and have early speed, it's going to be a little different. We'll see how he reacts.
We're going to have a lot more on the Kentucky Derby Trail coming up later in the show. We're going to take another break. But when we come back, the National Thoroughbred League comes to Parx with some big announcements. All that coming up on Let's Go Racing.
We have a great ownership team. We have Dr. J, of course, and so we're finalizing the details.
This is Parx.
This is how you roll. This is how it goes. This is how you pop. This is how you rock. Take a chance, do a dance, little romance. This is how you. This is how you win. This is how you excite. This is how you all night. 360 hit me. Now we're going all in. I can feel it calling. The crowd, the light, the night, the sights, the vibe is right. This is how you. This is
Parx, Pennsylvania's #1 casino experience. This is how you win.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Well, the National Thoroughbred League came to Parx last week. I have one of the scarves from one of their 10 teams, the Philadelphia Stallions, and they came to announce a big day that they're going to have here, and they're going to have horses be on teams, and they're going to have playing cards, and they're really trying to get some of the big sports stars involved as well.
Yeah, like Dr. J, he was here last year, involved with the team. I thought it was a fun Saturday last year when it was here. Lamar Jackson, the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens, Tanya Tucker, the singer. So a lot of people involved in this, and I thought it was really well done when they were here last summer.
It ended up being a great day, and co-founder Randall Lane and PTHA Executive Director Jeff Maddie are going to tell us more about what's coming up.
National Thoroughbred League, for the first time in 300 years of thoroughbred racing, we're bringing a team concept. We're giving more casual fans, as well as hardcore thoroughbred fans, teams to root for. We want consistent horses racing this year. Representing teams, we have all sorts of things. We have a deal with Leaf trading cards, that baseball cards, kind of trading cards for our horses. And so what it is bringing fans out and making it easy to root for teams, easy to root for the horses that run for those teams, building stars, and making all the local horsemen here, elevating the profile of their horses and elevating Parx as a destination to come for great racing.
In 2024, it was our grand opening of the NTL at Parx. This year will be year 2, June 21st, so mark your calendars now. It's sports, it's businessmen and women, it's great thoroughbred action, and it allows athletes the ability to not only see thoroughbred racing, but participate in it. So we could not be more excited. The horsemen came out in full force today, and we're excited for June 21st.
Well, really looking forward to that day. Thanks, Randall. Thanks, Jeff. It's going to be a day to remember. Lots of sports stars, lots of action, and I hope I can get one of my horses on those teams.
Maybe this year.
Well, now it's time for this week's Jockey of the Week, sponsored by NovaCare.
Congratulations, Adam Bowman, who had multiple wins and lots of horses in the money this week, making him our Jockey of the Week, sponsored by NovaCare, the power of physical therapy.
Now let's see who this week's Trainer of the Week is, brought to you by the Tunnel to Towers Foundation.
Congratulations, Lou Linder, this week's Trainer of the Week. He had multiple wins here at Parx, including winning the Ruthless Stakes up at Aqueduct, a great win for Lou and his team. The PTHA proudly partners with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation to bring this week's Trainer of the Week.
Now it's time for our Turning for Home family photo. Sewanee, trained by Hall of Fame trainer Trish Farrow, who always had a special place in her heart for her horses. He retired back in 2015, but he was our 2013 winningest horse, got the retirement he deserved. His journey led him to Safe Haven Farm with Kate Goldenberg, and he was adopted by Linda. Perfect match here. He's not just a retired racehorse, he's an athlete, continuing to shine. You can see him here. He knows no limits, and the best chapters are yet to come.
Yes, they are, which is why we love Turning for Home.
Sewanee doing big things. Well, now it's time for Best of the Rest. We're back on the Kentucky Derby Trail in the Grade 3 Holy Bull. 3-year-olds going a mile and 16th, $265,000 at Gulfstream. Loaded field here, but Burnham Square got his blinkers back on.
Yeah, Burnham Square, second time with blinkers, the first time just exploded in a maiden special. This is 7-horse with Edgar Zayas for Ian Wilkes, and just going to win this pretty convincingly with a 90 buyer figure. Tappan Street to 3 was second. Ferocious was kind of the disappointment at 2-1, maybe just 2 turns too far.
They're saying this is a legitimate contender. Thoughts?
Okay. Yeah, man, could be. I don't have the question.
All right, don't throw them out, guys.
Yeah.
All right, let's stay at Florida for the Swale Stakes. 3-year-olds that sprint going 7 furlongs. Favorite here is Gunmetal. Fire Pit's in here for Lupe Preciado. But look out, Gate to Wire, 3 across the track.
Yeah, Gate to Wire, aptly named, just going to blow this field away, Danny, in the end. They're going to win by 5 lengths. Gunmetal got a 96 buyer the first time out, which is why the horse got bet so much. Just did not fire second time out. All Gate to Wire.
Todd Pletcher here. Dylan Davis making a name for himself, not just up in New York, but made that move to Florida this winter and
He's
it proved to be successful.
become a top 5 player in the country.
He absolutely is. Well, it's time for this week's PTHA Trophy race. It was Tuesday's 5th race going a mile and 70 yards. Look at the 1-horse Bold Opportunity and Andrew Whoop's on because they're going to pull away.
Yeah, Bold Opportunity on the lead, then actually drops back a bit, and then it's just going to run away with Andrew in the end, win by 3 lengths at the wire.
Well, Jack Abrams has been the big trainer around here, and you saw him get Trainer of the Week recently. We talked to him about his big win.
Jack, you guys have a small stable, but things have been rocking and rolling this year. Obviously a little drop in class, but why are things clicking?
A lot of like good opportunities, good spots. Thank you to the owners for being able to put them in spots they're competitive in, and but very lucky to to be on the roll that we are too. So.
And you work close with your family. How is that every day? You work with your wife, you work with your parents. What's that like?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. I've learned everything from my parents, so we just enjoy coming to work every day. We love what we do, just taking great care of the animals, and so it's great. Yeah.
It shows. Your horses look awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, Jack Abrams gets another win, keeping it in the family. He works really close with his family that I talked about. Congratulations to them. Well, it's time for us to go to our final break. When we come back, we're going to try to make you some money in Parx picks and talk our Super Bowl picks. Coming up.
It's happening again. Those missed tackles are starting to stack up. Your friends pleading with players who can't hear them. Sweating it out week after week. But not you. Why? Because whether they score or not, there's always another way to win on the BetParx app. New casino users score up to $1,000 bonus back in their first 24 hours.
The Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association is the advocate for Parx Racing's horsemen and has worked hard to secure better lives for the hundreds of trainers and their families that work in the thoroughbred racing industry. Our horsemen benefit from medical coverage, trainer pension plans, and increased purses. Thanks to these horsemen, racing at Parx is the very best, providing entertainment for you and the entire family. The Pennsylvania Horsemen are proud to be part of the community and introduce a new generation of fans to the sport of kings.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Let's make you some dough, the kind you can spend. Monday's 9th race, Parx picks. Look, I think ultimately we kind of landed on the same horse. We can't pick the same horse.
Yeah.
Ladies first, level up.
Every time this horse makes the lead, Danny, it's just very hard to get by. I don't have any problem with that pick. I'm going to go with A Matter of Time, making lifetime start 64. You'll love this. His debut, November of 2017 at Gulfstream Park West, a.k.a. Calder, no longer exists. That's how long ago this horse started.
This is a cool horse, and we had a lot of older horses just romping this week, showing them how it's done. So We'll see if our picks can get it done. Let's talk a little Eagles here in the Super Bowl, down in the Big Easy.
Yeah.
What do you think for score?
I'm thinking it's going to be 42-10 Eagles. That sound about right? Look, here's the reality. The Eagles were, I thought, the better team 2 years ago. One play changed the whole game, the fumble that turned 14 points. Chiefs are terrific. Patrick Mahomes is awesome. Eagles have the better team, and they have the best player in football in Saquon Barkley.
Well, I'm certainly rooting for our home team. I had a little help from our producer, Bruce Casella, on the score, 34-21. I am looking forward to the halftime show. Kendrick Lamar, I'm a big fan.
There you go, Kendrick Lamar. So you're rooting for Kendrick Lamar.
I'm rooting for the halftime show.
There you go.
I'm rooting for Philly.
Hey, of course you are.
Of course.
That's why you're wearing green.
Well, come join us. We're racing here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. First post 12:05. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching DJ and I on Let's Go Racing.
Off and racing in the Parx Pennsylvania Derby in a flawless beginning, and seize the ray. He's going to seize the day in the Pennsylvania Derby. Here comes Torpedo Anna, a 16th left to go. Torpedo Anna, the Grizzly has the heart of a lion. Torpedo Anna gets the win, a narrow victory in the cotillion.